grade, this is your video for the week. It's going over the binder pages I assigned to you last week that you should have already done. Most of you turned these in already. And then we'll have one more quick video next week to go over your binder pages from this week. And we will have one last Google Meet next Thursday, probably next Thursday. I'll give you more information after I can collaborate with Mrs. Price. But I'm really hoping everybody can get on that call because it's kind of our last chance. So I'm going to go over your answers. I'm going to do this quickly. All you have to do is check your work. If I'm going too fast for you, remember you can always stop your video, get caught up, and keep going. But I'm not going to make this last too long. I'm going to try to kind of whiz through it. Okay, so 1 times 7 is 7. 9, if you count by nines, it's going to be, this pen's not working, 5 to get to 45. If you count by sixes, you can do 6, and then another 6 is 12, so this is 3. If you count by nines, you get to 8 to get to 72. If your answer is 0, you're going to have a 0. This is a 9. This is a 6. I want to explain all these really, really well, but I'm going to save them from that. And this is 4. Okay, the fact families, if they have the first fact done for you, all you do is switch the factors. And that gives you your other multiplication. This gives you your other multiplication here. You just switch them. You switch these. You don't have to do these like this. You can do them all the fact family together. I just like to... Okay, and then when you go back to do division, remember you have to start with a big number. So 27 divided by 9 equals 3, and 27 divided by 3 equals 9. 32, start with a big number, divided by 8 is 4. 32 divided by 4 is 8. 42 divided by 7 is 6, and 42 divided by 6 is 7. You start with a big number. 56 divided by 7 equals 8. 56 divided by 8 equals 7. And again, you do not have to have these in this order. It doesn't matter. Okay, counting by 2s to get to 12 is 6. This is 9. This is 2. Anytime you have 3 and 30, you know you're going to be multiplying by 10s. 5. If your answer is 0, then your other factor is 0. This is 12. 10 times what is 70? 7. Looks just like that guy. They look a lot alike. 20, 21, 3, and 5. Okay, so for this fact family, for this array, we were looking at this array right here. So I always remember when we were doing these in number corner, we would always count the rows first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows of, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm so sorry. Is 42. And if you wanted to count just this square and get 25, because 5 times 5 is 25, and then add the others, you can, or you can just count them all. I know I'm going fast, but these take forever to upload, and you can always stop it if I'm going too fast for you. It should be just a quick check of whatever you already did. Okay, so we're going to count our rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's going to give you 56. And some people counted this. They looked at this and said, well, if I know that's 42, and then they added the other ones. However you want to do that is fine with me. Or you just could have counted them, because you can certainly do that. And then you switch this around to get your division equations. All right, and the last page you had to do, and I think that only half of these are required. This is true, whoops, and these are true also. You're just switching the factors. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. Even though that doesn't look right, that is true, because if you look at it this way, 10 divided by 2 does indeed equal 5. They just put the 5 first. This one you might took you a second to look at. So 6 times 5 is 30. 2 times 3 is 6, and this is 30. So these are almost equal, except for this 6 doesn't work, so that's a false. So 6 times 10 is 60, definitely does not equal 12, that's false. 2 times 8 is 16, 4 times 4 is 16, so guess what? That's true. And remember, anytime we have things like this, you just solve it and put it either above it or below it so you don't forget what you're doing. So 3 times 2 is 6, 12 divided by 2 is 6, and that is true. This is 50, and 25 times 2 is 50, so that's true. Okay, this is a 4. So this one, you have to figure this side out first. You're going to get all confused. So this is 20. So to make this side equal 20, we're going to do 2 times 10. So this is a 3, this is a 6, this is a 5. Okay, 5, something divided by 5 is 5. So what could that be? if you back it up, you could make this be 25. If you multiply these guys, you have to get the division, it gives you the beginning of the division. All right, so this is 25. This is 10. Let's figure out this. So if 12 divided by 2 is 6, 6 times what gives you 6? 1. This we figure out 18 divided by 2 is what? 9. So what times 3 gives you 9? How many times you count by 3s to get to 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
Oh, that's a 3.
Whoops, sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah's taping for me tonight. This is 100. So to make this side equal 100, because remember, both of our equal signs, both sides have to equal. They have to be, or it wouldn't be an equal sign. So we have to figure out 50 times what gives you 100, and that's 2. So this is 100 again. So 25 times what's going to give you 100. This is like looking at quarters. Or if it took you 2 50s, it's going to take you 4 25s because that's half of 50. I'm going so fast. But they can always slow down. And how many minutes am I at?
6 minutes.
See, even going fast, I'm at 6 minutes. I don't think I required you guys to do this, but Sarah has 3 bags of shells. Each bag has, so Sarah has 3 times 10. Max has 5 bags of shells. Max has 5 times 6. Do they have the same number of shells? So Sarah has 3 times 10, which is 30, and Max has 5 times 6, which is 30. So they absolutely do have the same number of shells. And make sure you write the word yes, because you have to answer the question. Remember how on tests you can miss that without actually answering the question, and then that's that. Okay, I'm done talking. I will see you next week. Take care. Miss ya.